close, one truth continued echoing throughout worship, conversation, and reflection. God is not finished with us yet. Throughout the assembly, participants named signs of becoming they were already witnessing in congregations and communities. Stories of creativity, stories of courage, stories of accompaniment, stories of experimentation, stories of justice, stories of hope. And when all of these stories were placed together, they formed something larger. Not a polished blueprint, not a perfectly clear roadmap, but a glimpse. A glimpse of a church learning how to adapt while remaining rooted in the gospel. A synod learning how to accompany rather than control. Communities becoming more connected, more nourished, more whole. Throughout the series, we have reflected on 4 priorities shaping our shared life together: growing disciples, developing leaders, embracing differences, and transforming communities. These are not separate projects, they are deeply interconnected. Discipleship forms leaders. Leadership creates space for difference. Difference strengthens communities. Communities transformed by grace help form new disciples. And underneath all of it is the work of the Holy Spirit. Importantly, the assembly reminded us that the future church is not simply something we are waiting for, it is already emerging. We see it in young adults gathering around shared faith. We see it in congregations experimenting with new partnerships. We see it in ministries addressing housing, migration, hunger, and justice. We see it in leaders being raised up through new pathways. We see it in churches learning how to become more inclusive and collaborative. Not everything is fully formed. Not everything is easy. Not everything is certain. But life is emerging. And perhaps one of the most important spiritual practices for the church right now is learning how to notice. Notice where the Spirit is moving. Notice where relationships are deepening. Notice where hope is taking root. Notice where communities are becoming more whole. Too often, churches become consumed by anxiety about what is declining. The assembly invited us instead to pay attention to what is emerging. That does not mean ignoring grief. Many congregations are navigating real challenges. Many leaders are tired. The landscape of the church is changing rapidly. But resurrection has always emerged in places where people least expected life to appear. The invitation before us is not necessarily to do more. It is to join in what God is already doing. Because the future of the church is not somewhere far away. The future of the church is already unfolding among us. Still becoming. Todavía en proceso.